What is going, Nivy? We back at it again with some Beyond Dragon Ball Super Return of Fallen Gods. Oh man, last episode, bro, we saw Ultra Beerus. Ultra Beerus is born. You feel me? I believe Gohan about to get sent to CTE. You feel me? Yeah, I'm saying I'm wrong. Y'all both powered up. You feel me? But the way he caught that man fist after he transformed, hey, GG. GG. All you other god destructions that pulled up to my goddamn planet and watched me get my ass beat, and that nigga that did beat my ass, Reno, put them hands up on me. Put them hands up. But they still could keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? And get even stronger because we got like an hour or some chains left. You know what I'm saying? With General Ivalco. So hey, love to see it. Meanwhile, the big three getting their ass beat by Grizzlor. Anyway, give it up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. But road to 3K, so you're not subscribe. Hit the like on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel. The description down below. Feel me? You're on Patreon. Daima is on Patreon. Good episode 2, episode 6. Starting to pick up now. You feel me? Super Saiyan Goku, tough. Versus Glorio, tough. Goku is disrespectful though. But anyway, I'm rambling. About to add a skip on the 2 million type beat. But anywho, let's dive on in. Are you not sure my shit dog? There it is. Okay, cool.
As our story now continues following the initial events of
yeah, Broly crashed out too. Yeah, forgot.
Following the initial events of Broly having to
oh yeah, they're gonna fuse Loki. Yeah.
Against the wall and having to not only deal with Universe 17's God of Destruction Grizzlor, but also
Grizzlor about to fight a real nigga and Broly about to get PTSD.
You've got some nerve asking me to go and join bodies with you after knowing good and damn well that I don't like the idea of fusing with you, Kakarot.
You say that every time, bro. Soon do they head ass. Carthos right.
For this one of all things, as we aren't in a position to be wasting any more time when we can instead be out there and trying to help Broly defeat that destroyer, and so you can forget it, Kakarot. Vegeta, we don't have time to be doing this right now, Goku went on to then quickly
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because with Broly out there all by himself, on top of the fact that he can't seem to be reasoned with after immediately having to go after you in the process, we can't just go and take our chance out there against them both. And
that
so
nigga looked at Vegeta, looked at boy.
Winning this is to use fusion. But then,
that shit was funny.
Just then, during the middle of their conversation, with a gigantic explosion now seen having to come from the distance, was when Vegeta then went on to quickly respond. Oh damn it! You've got to be kidding me! And just what the hell is happening out there for there to be such a massive eruption like this?
They're going crazy.
Do you see what I mean? And so we can't just go and risk it, Vegeta. So listen, while I know that you aren't a fan of having to join bodies with me when the challenge starts to become far more difficult than either one of us can handle, and if we don't put our differences aside and undergo the fusion right now, then not only are we going to go and lose Broly out there, but we'll end up joining him in the process if we don't, Vegeta. As it's painfully clear to us both right now that this God of Destruction is simply too strong for either one of us to handle on our own right now, and so by the end of it all, we will also lose our lives in the process if we don't go and do something now, Goku continues. And so now please, Vegeta, we aren't left with any other choice here, with Vegeta responding,
come on, Tsundere.
Of all the possible outcomes that you could
come on, bestie.
You instead decided to go and choose and present me with the one and only option that I hate the most. Damn it. And so how do you know that this will even work out there against him, Kakarot? What's your plan here? With Goku responding, well, although I'm not entirely sure on if this is going to work for sure or not, it certainly stands as being the absolute best shot that we have in helping save Broly out there, along with putting a stop to that God of Destruction once and for all. And so please, we can't waste any more time, Vegeta. To which all the while, when then going back to Grizzlor and Broly, as they were both shown now locked in a test of strength, it was only just during the middle of their struggle, as God of Destruction Grizzlor was shown having to get the upper hand over Broly, was when Grizzlor went on to then respond, you know, for as strong as you are and with how surprising this sudden burst of power may be, I find it quite amusing on how you think that you can still stand a chance against me while knowing deep down that you have no chance of defeating me, see?
Nigga, that nigga not thinking right now, bro. Everything you saying right now going in and out the other ear, fam.
Because when it's all
All that nigga think about putting, you know what I'm saying, dog dragging your ass.
Here and be honest when I say that you are still just a mere mortal who is attempting to challenge a god by the end of the day. But if you still don't want to go and take my word for it all, then why don't I just go and show you on exactly what I mean? Yes, there. Are you starting to now come to understand that no matter how strong that you think you are, that you are nowhere near my level of strength? For not only am I far stronger than you, Grizzlor went on to then push Broly back, but I am also far more aggressive, far more intense, and far more capable than you can ever hope to be, Saiyan. And now that you're starting to see that you have no chance in overpowering me in battle, how exactly are you going to respond?
He's not thinking, bro.
Well, this is very interesting to watch unfold, because while Lord Grizzlor's strength, size, and muscle advantages over this Saiyan are extremely evident in watching Lord Grizzlor overtake him.
Broly, use head bash.
Broly's refusal to submit or stay down against Lord Grizzlor is truly a remarkable display of resilience when compared to both Goku and Vegeta. And with
CTE,
every push
bro.
that Lord Grizzlor makes, Broly's fury and intensity only appears to be growing stronger along the way, because although Broly may not be fully aware of what it is that is taking place due to his innate rage that is shown having to fully take over his mind, Broly's indomitable will, which appears to be driven by the very same rage that continues to thrust him forward, is what also appears to be keeping him alive. And even though I would be lying if I said that I didn't find this contest between them to be quite entertaining, when up against Lord Grizzlor's sheer might alone, there is no amount of rage that Broly can muster within himself that will be strong enough to overtake Lord Grizzlor in battle. But even now, while the Saiyan continues,
he locked in though. Hey, he's still going, bro.
To try and fight back, and I don't think that this is going to do him any good in the long run, especially after knowing on just how dangerous Lord Grizzlor can be. The more he is essentially met by the resistance of his enemies. But I am in the meantime, however, actually curious on what the other two mortals are up to, since they both appear to be surprisingly quiet while their allies going up against
about to see
all by themselves. And so
you about to see.
I can't help but wonder, to which upon, as Grizzlor was then shown having to backhand Broly across the face and regaining full control over their battle, was when Grizzlor then went on to chime back in. Oh, so you think you're tough now, do you, mortal? Well, allow
you think you tough, huh?
You that you are nothing but dead meat, while in
backhand my nigga, bro. Damn.
You are and as strong as you think that you may be. Let it go and be compared to you right now that not only am I much bigger than you, but I'm much stronger, much tougher, and I'm far more aggressively cunning when compared to the likes of you. For you and your kind from the 7th could never come close in reaching the kind of power that you'd hope to one day achieve. Especially not against me, you won't. Grizzlor went on to then kick Broly down onto the ground. As I'd rather perish into a cold oblivion before I would ever allow for myself to be overtaken and bested by
that nigga by the throat.
that I am hunting, let alone in having them come from Universe 7 of all places on top of it all. And so
you yapping, bro, but Broly is a berserker, bro. All you saying is nothing, bro.
Aggression doesn't scare me, but then it was only just then with Broly shown having
that nigga by his throat, bro. Be quiet, bro. Broly said stop yapping.
I'm going to tear you into pieces. Well, still have a bit of hope that lies within that soul of yours. Now, do you, Grizzlor responds? And for you to go and dare to raise your hand and threaten me with such pathetic and empty threats makes me sick. And so your aim is to go and do what again? Tear me into pieces, huh? No, I don't think so, Grizzlor went on to then remove Broly's hand. And although I will give you a little bit of credit for still attempting to fight back and knowing that you can't win, what I would want to know, if you're even smart enough to put more than just a sentence together, is how would you like for me to go and take you out? Decisions, am I right? So what do you think I should go and do, Grizzlor questions? Shall I go ahead and continue to pummel you to death, or should I cook you beneath the weight of my destructive power and savor you for later? Or maybe, just maybe, Grizzlor
pepper him up.
punch Broly in the face before having to hold onto his arm. How about I go and crack you open like an egg by breaking every bone in your body, starting from the top and working our way right back down down to the very bottom. Yeah, let's go and do that because
I'm about to say
I'm really liking the sound of that now, more so than anything else. And so
chill, big bro.
let's go. To which upon Grizzlor then shown having to get behind Broly before being
Hit that nigga with a suplex. Hey,
now hold on,
suplex city, bitch.
Going for what I think he's about to go for, because this most certainly looks similar to the way he would usually go and perform this move. And well, but
my nigga got hit with a suplex. Damn.
For I do believe that the last time that I went and had watched Lord Grizzlor go and use this move on someone, it was, I believe, against Universe 14's Destroyer Lord Cobras, as that had almost resulted in Lord Grizzlor nearly having to break Lord Cobras' neck when it happened. But despite
oh my god,
knowing that Lord Grizzlor was going to win, Angel Jinray went on to then continue. And I must say that I'm rather surprised to have witnessed such
that nigga gone, bro.
From Lord Beerus's universe the way they did, because even though they are a wild bunch of mortals, I never
suplex city, bitch. Oh my god, CTE.
Warriors such as these, but nevertheless, with the mortal Broly seemingly locked within Lord Grizzlor's vices while the other two remain distant and eerily absent from this battle, and I will go as far as to give this battle a few more minutes at best before Lord Grizzlor decides to finally put an end to them once and for all, to which as Grizzlor was then shown suplexing Broly once again, it was only just the one with Grizzlor being shown
Broly, get up!
While keeping Broly locked within his vices was when Grizzlor then went on to continue, and here you were said to be the wild card of the bunch. Well, so much for that now, right, mortal? Because if there's any lesson that you should have taken before
not him leaping, bro. Oh shit.
Universe, then it should have been the one where you went and took the knee and bowed your head while begging for your freedom to be granted. Because so as long as the three of you remain within my universe, you will never see the light of day within Universe 7 ever again, and that's a promise.
Got my boy laid out, bro.
Moment as Grizzlor was shown having to suplex Broly's body down onto the ground with tremendous amounts of force before having to be shown standing over him was when Grizzlor then went on to continue. What's wrong, Saiyan?
No, for real, nah, Broly, get up!
Absolutely no idea
get up!
By getting in the way and interfering with my hibernation.
Nigga, lay it out, bro.
But that's okay, because there's more. And so what's wrong? You didn't think that this was going to be over so quickly now, did you, Saiyan? No, I don't think so, because
kick him while he down, huh?
First to go and tell you that you are in for a treat. Grizzlor went on to then kick Broly away, and with all of that aggression and with all of that promise of giving me a battle that is worthy of a god, you can't seem to now go as far as to help yourself after seeing stars all around you, following me, dropping you on your head now, can you? No, you can't, can you? But either
full court pressing my boy.
Already back up and on your feet.
Goku Vegeta, hurry the hell up!
Because I just love it when my prey goes and gives me a good enough warm-up before they are able to later then find themselves within the pits of my stomach. And so how's about
bro, you're not eating us, big bro.
Went on to then dash towards Broly before having to be shown tackling right into him. And so aside from counting stars after
Grizzlor used tackle. Oh my god.
I want to know on just where exactly did all of that anger that you had just go, because just look at you, thrashing about with no control, no strategy, and no means of being able to find an escape against me.
You ain't wrong.
For your raw power means nothing if you cannot wield it with precision, for what you see here standing right before you is the very embodiment of true might that has been forged through eons of battle, mortal. And while I must give you credit for having the courage to face me all alone with, dare I even say, impressive power to see come from a mortal, nevertheless, this next attack of mine will be just enough to annihilate you completely, but just reserved enough to keep you alive long enough until it's dinner time, Grizzlor continues. For your inability to control your strength was your greatest weakness.
Still trying to eat my nigga, bro.
You are a force of nature, your aimless and chaotic ways of approaching battle are extremely predictable. But then, it was suddenly from nowhere behind Grizzlor in the distance where light was now beginning to emanate as Grizzlor
I'll save ya.
And just what was that just
the best fusion.
Why am I now all of a sudden unable to
Get my
sense
boy.
the energy signatures of those other two runts, but instead, there appears to be an even larger singular energy in place of them, Grizzlor questions. Oh, well, no matter, because it's time to go and dispose of this one here before going after the other. But then, it was
Oh, no, you don't.
now shockingly enough from out of nowhere, as Gogeta had gone as far as to speed blitz his way and grabbing onto Grizzlor's arm was when Gogeta
Hey,
went on to
Gogeta.
respond. That's
Gogeta.
fine, God of destruction, for we aren't going to allow for you to continue to have your way with us like this, and especially not while I'm here to go and deal with you now. Wait a second, I don't remember facing off against you before.
Back up.
But of course, the mortal Saiyans merged into becoming one, with you being the result of their fusion, aren't you? Yes, as now I see as to why your power felt so familiar upon approaching me. Well, at least now I could go and crush you both at the same time instead of having to pursue you both in battle, and so now make your move. But then, it was only just then suddenly from out of nowhere as Gogeta went on to kick Grizzlor away and having to create distance between them was when Gogeta then went on to quickly respond.
Boy, about to get the PTSD.
For the move has already been made, and despite with you forcing our hand in having us join bodies to face you, we are going to make you wish that you had never ignored us when you did after attempting to try and reason with you before, Lord Grizzlor. But aside from having to deal with you, which we will in a matter of a few moments, hello, Broly. Now, while I understand that it's been a very long time since you and I were last shown having to see one another.
I got him. He's still mad, bro. Chill out, bro.
Remember as to why you are here and who stands alongside you throughout all of this, because as badly as I can sense your anger upon seeing me begin to swell, Gogeta adds, you'll need to just go and try to calm down, Broly, as if you continue to lose control the way you currently are, then you'll endanger not just yourself, but all those who also choose to fight alongside you, Gogeta continues. And although you are not my enemy here, I just want you to know one thing, and that is if you try and decide to go and take any sort of action here against me, then I will not hesitate in reminding you of the beating that I once gave you.
Hey,
it'll mean putting an end to your rampage.
Don't get that nigga PTSD, bro.
We are not on opposite sides here,
shit.
and therefore I would hope that you understand as to where it is that I'm coming from, which is why I will need.
That nigga said, chill out, big bro. If I do you something stupid.
You are, and more importantly, on who your primary enemy is here.
Good
Because
homies.
it certainly isn't me, and so we can't afford to screw this all up, or it'll mean the end of us both if we do, Gogeta continues. And so now that I've made my intentions very clear, it's time that we go and put a stop to this bloodthirsty onslaught of yours, Destroyer, as I'll be your opponent from here onwards, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Dragon Ball Super story.
Hey, bro, you did your thing, man. You held your own, big bro.
17 Saga Manga Chapter number 7.
You did your own, big dog. Like, see, yeah, you was head bash, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You was doing your thing, bro. Look, you're throwing them hands. Look at him, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, you was doing your thing, bro. But then a real nigga pulled up, you feel me? Yeah. But anyway. Now we got Gogeta in the mix too now. Hold the fuck up, bro. Hold on, bro. Okay, we got one more video for this arc. Okay. No.
As our story now continues, following the initial events of Goku and
chill out, big bro.
shown having to fuse in attempts of having to save Broly, and also going as far as to stop Lord Grizzlor, as with Gogeta now having to be shown redirecting his focus and addressing Broly before having to battle Grizzlor, was when Gogeta then went on to quickly respond. Now listen to me, while I know that the rage that burns within you is immense, I need you to focus, because this isn't a battle that we can afford to lose.
Bro, like it's my #1 op.
So I need you to try and go and control your emotions and stabilize your power, because there are many who are counting on you to fight with purpose here, and that includes both Shilai and Lemmo as well, Gogeta says. For Lord Grizzlor is a threat that is unlike any other, with his power being unlike anything that we've ever encountered in battle before, and so I'll need you to go and listen, Broly, for it was like I had mentioned to you before, because even though you and I aren't really known for having a passive history with one another, if you continue to lose control and if you become a danger to our mission, Gogeta continues, then you will leave me with no other choice than to deal with you myself, and you can make no mistake about the fact that I will finish you. Because although I truly don't want to go as far as to fight you, I'll do whatever I must to ensure that we can face Lord Grizzlor without the threat of your uncontrolled power getting in the way. And
nigga said, chill out, bro.
you have been warned, Broly, and now back to you, Gogeta went on to then turn towards Grizzlor, because while I acknowledge your power as being nothing short of monstrous, Kakarot and Vegeta's fusion, on the other hand, brings together two of Universe 7's most powerful mortal warriors and magnifies their power far beyond where it once was, Gogeta says. For we will now go and ensure you that even the god of destruction such as yourself can also be challenged by mere mortals such as us in battle too. And while we don't have all of the time in the world to be wasting just standing around here talking to you, Gogeta says, what do you say we just go and skip the warm-up here and jump right into the action, since that's why we're here, Destroyer, with Grizzlor responding, yes. Now this is more like it.
He's
because
still crashing out.
But let me ask you something. Do you honestly think that your fusion makes you as invincible as you think that it does? Because you certainly wouldn't be the first fusion that I've went to war with against, but you just might actually be the last, for I relish at the challenge that you present, Fusion, as it's been a very long time since I felt so alive like this, for I will savor every moment of this battle, along with every cry of pain and every drop of blood that I can, in knowing that I was able to obliterate Beerus's absolute best, and by doing it all by myself. So prepare yourself, Fusion, for this battle is going to be unlike anything that you've ever experienced before, as I will want to show you the true of terror along with the true power of a god of destruction, the likes of which is feared by so many, including by your very own destroyer back home, mortals. And so now don't say that I didn't warn you that this would go and happen, because first I will ensure that you see, and then I will ensure that you are all destroyed. So for your sake, I hope that you were able to back up the things that you had mentioned, because
I hope so too.
Certainly can, Saiyan. To which it was only then seconds later, as Lord Grizzlor was then shown powering up with fury and rage behind his intentions, was when Angel Generator then went on to chime in. Now I see, for I do believe that in order for Lord Grizzlor to be showing going this far and exerting all of his power on the surface to face off against the mortal fusion, would it only mean that Lord Grizzlor recognizes the threat of their fusion and is also looking to respond accordingly, as the end result of their battle is to come, with Gogeta then having to respond, incredible, and so it's looking like he's ready to go all out against me, since he more than likely knows that this is going to be the real deal from here on. And if that's going to be the case, and if he's planning to go all out against us, then we might as well just go and do the same. To which as soon as Gogeta was then shown to jump from his base level all the way to Super Saiyan Blue, it had
let's go.
Evidence now that both Grizzlor and Gogeta were looking to go all out from the very beginning, as Angel Generator then went on to respond, amazing, what an unbelievably astonishing battle power, as the fusion's transformation
my boy about to make me face fucking zero, man.
Certainly did not anticipate would come from them, as their energy signature is unlike anything that I've seen come from these mortals before, and because if what I'm sensing that's coming from them were to be true, then it would seem as though their fusion truly may be able to contend with Lord Grizzlor's overwhelming might in battle after all. But although it's still far too early to tell, this here only now begs one very important question that remains, and that is which one of them will truly remain by the very end. Will it be Lord Grizzlor who will stand victorious over the Saiyans, or will it be the
Adam boss still got Ultra Instinct or Ultra Ego they want to use
17's mighty and fierce
in their back pocket
alongside their ally Broly as well? Because now I can't help but wonder on what the result of this will be. To which in the meantime, back on over onto the battlefield, as Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was shown having to unleash a fury of attacks with Lord Grizzlor shielding himself, was when Gogeta
he got them hands up.
It was a mistake to have continued to go through with this, especially since we tried to reason with you the first time, but now that we are at our strongest, it's time for you to go and see as to what Universe 7's mightiest are really all. It's time for you to go and experience firsthand on what Universe 7's mightiest warriors are really made of, Destroyer. Now this is more like it, Saiyan, and here I thought that I would have burned both of you to the ground by now, but I guess I I was
Nah.
wrong to have taken it easy on you when I did, but make no mistake about it, you won't be the last man standing in the end, Grizzlor says. In which with Grizzlor then shown having to attempt to bite down on Gogeta,
Oh
with
shit.
Gogeta quickly shown having to lean out of the way, was when Gogeta then went on to respond, surprised by my power, aren't you? For I told you that this wasn't going to be as easy to deal with as it was when you faced off against Kakarot and Vegeta alone, but while I've went and faced many powerful foes in my time while separated,
Nigga said use bite.
there have only been a very few whom I've seen that were able to match our level of destruction and aggression in Battle Destroyer, but in the end it'll be your hyper-aggression and unstable nature that will ultimately be your undoing. And while you claim
be
that
your
we were the
undoing,
ones who were responsible
Lord
for disrupting your
Grizzlor.
plans to hibernate, since you seem to
Ooh.
already be starving, then why don't you go and just eat that? But then it was only
Gotta think about his cankles, man. Nigga, shut up.
Vegeta even had the opportunity to finish his sentence was where Universe 17's God of Destruction Grizzlor had taken it upon himself to grab onto Gogeta's leg, and from there having to be shown slamming Gogeta down on the ground, with Grizzlor then having to respond, enough of this, puny mortal! For let this serve as yet being another reminder among many more that I have in store for you in knowing who and what you are going up against here, Saiyan. And so just because
Broly?
you seemingly met with overwhelming odds and had overcome them in your universe before, it doesn't inherently mean that you'll be going and doing the same here in my universe, mortal. And so whether you've merged together into becoming one singular fighter or not, you won't be so lucky to escape me once I start to devour you little by little, Saiyan. But then it was
Broly helping? Hold on.
shown slamming Gogeta around, with Broly quickly shown making his way towards Grizzlor, was when Angel Generator then went on to chime back in. Oh, and there goes the wild card throughout this entire ordeal. For
Broly, use
presence
tackle.
in this battle is a little concerning, but I figured that he would continue to lose himself out there and go right after Lord Grizzlor again. However, his actions, which are solely being shown driven by his instincts to survive, is what essentially makes Broly a significant variable in this battle, as well as also being an extremely dangerous one if this continues. But I am curious, however, in essentially being able to understand and seeing as to where Broly will stand if either one of them are able to
Ooh, right
push
in the-
Lord
right in the
Grizzlor
sternum.
onto the
Hold on.
sidelines for a brief moment, because given from what I have seen and still continue to see that is brewing within Broly's very spirit, and I honestly don't think that he will ultimately align himself in standing with the fusion, but instead, and I do believe that given whatever history that these two mortal warriors may share, Broly then went on to look on up by turning his head. This
nigga still crashing out, bro. Yeah.
Drive the brood in turning against his fusion ally.
That nigga looked up at you like, hey,
Itself will now spark a new
you
conflict
next, nigga.
between them, and forcing both parties to be placed against one another and finally settling the score.
Hey, Broly want smoke. You know he got his ass beat last time. He still want smoke.
We are fighting against you throughout all of this. Gogeta went on to then.
Hey, boss said, hey, chill.
Therefore, we are not your enemy, Broly. So just try to calm down, because I really don't want to go and fight you, let alone even go as far as to hurt you. And so you've got to just take a second to hear me out and know that I am on your side in this.
Nigga like, bro, I don't give a damn about what you saying right now, bro. Put them hands up.
Was from there shown dashing right towards the sky, with Grizzlor then shown having to sit back up, was when Angel Generator went on to then respond. Well, it was as I thought, which only now means that with the Saiyan warriors now at war with each other, would it only go as far as to ensure Lord Grizzlor further victory against them, for this could ultimately be the greatest moments that he will have in catching them both when they aren't looking above, as I can't seem to help but wonder as to how this will go, to which as Broly was then seen attacking Gogeta, with Gogeta shown having to put up his guard, was when Gogeta then went on to quickly respond, oh no, Broly, stop this madness and just try to listen. This is not the time for us to be fighting one another like this, for your attacks are putting all of us at risk here, and if you don't stop, then you will leave me with no other choice but to put an end to your rampage myself, and so I need you to focus, Broly. But with Broly now beginning to show no signs of having to stop, but instead having to continuously attack Gogeta, was when Gogeta then...
Man, hell, like a quick little two-piece right quick, bro.
Shoot, it's no use. And with our attention we directed, there's no telling on what that God of destruction is planning down there. And so
yeah, he planning something.
No other option to quickly engage if we hope to make it out of this in one piece. Alright, now you've got my attention, Gogeta went on to then dodge one of Broly's attacks. Because since I tried reasoning with you earlier by reminding you of what would go and happen if you went and did this, since you aren't going to listen, then I am going to
Quick little two-piece, man.
whether you want to or not, Broly.
Hit him with them body blows like he did in the movie.
Rodents wanna go and play a little rough, huh? Grizzlor responds, well, okay, let's play rough then. So here.
Okay.
For each of you, so that way we can keep this as fair as possible. Grizzlor went on to then spawn 2 Hakai orbs in his arms. And so now this is what you universal intruders get for coming into my universe and attempting to call the shots around here when I'm the boss. And so now this ought to fry the both of you enough to be consumed, and I can't wait because I can already start to smell the taste of your flesh after giving you a good burn.
That's some big balls. Pause. No diddy.
Grizzlor went on to then fire up above, as I could go and care less on which one of you I were to destroy first, as I promised you both that you would lose, and that is exactly what is about to go and happen. Wait a second, and just what are those? Gogeta went on to then stop one of Broly's
balls
by having to look on down. Oh no, they're completely dense and extremely void, which means that God of Destruction is going for broke by trying to shred us both down to our very atom, and so I just can't continue to engage here without having to hurry.
Nigga, Broly, bro, and like, bro, chill, bro. If I do you something,
Damn it, and so now hurry and get out of the
I'll
way
put you on a
now.
damn t-shirt, man. Chill out.
Able to make contact with us. Gogeta then went on to push Broly out of the way, and so I've got to go and act fast because with no time left for me to spare, it'll all come down to this, and so I'm hoping that this works. So here goes, Punisher Shield. In which second, in that moment, as soon as Grizzlor's attack had made contact with Gogeta's Punisher Shield and creating a massive blast above, was when Angel Genray then went on to respond. You know, I must admit that I truly didn't expect to watch this battle turn out the way that it has thus far, and especially when considering whom those mortals are going up against at the moment. But what I wasn't expecting to watch unfold was seeing the way these mortal warriors continuously try and find an escape method against Lord Grizzlor, more so when they all should have been destroyed far earlier than they have, and so I wonder what this means.
But this the big three.
Then went on to chime in. Well, that was an extremely close one just now, but if I didn't go and throw that shield up in time, then that more than likely wouldn't have ended up good for either of us up here. But wait, there was a second attack just now, and so
Broly, you good?
Oh no, it does. Gogeta went on to then glance on over by seeing Broly struggle with the second attack, as he's struggling to keep the attack from consuming him over there. But why isn't Broly trying to blast the attack away or do anything of the sorts to move it away?
That nigga,
But indeed Broly did.
That is diabolical, bro. That nigga
right towards Gogeta was when Gogeta
no, he did. He petty.
What are you doing?
That was petty. That was a get back.
Oh damn it! It's heading right for me, and so just
that is crazy, bro. That nigga, hey, you can have this, big bro. Hey, use the barrier on this.
Appears to be solely acting off of his instinct and likely his memory off of our battle from before.
No, that ass.
No way of getting through to him like this. And with our power,
that nigga petty right now.
Even with Lord Grizzlor, as Gogeta continues, as long as Broly continues to get in the way of our mission to defeat Lord Grizzlor, then we're stuck. Oh darn it! There's no use. Gogeta continues. His attack is way
and
too
then he
strong.
shot a energy blast at that bitch. Nah, Broly. Broly is third imposter, bro. What the fuck? Damn.
But if I don't go and do something right now, then it's all over. And so whatever happens now, I've got to place my faith within my ability to be able to pull this off, and so it's all or nothing. And so whatever happens now,
what's going on with his eyes, bro?
Pull this off, and so it's all or nothing. But then it was only just with Gogeta being overwhelmed by Grizzlor's massive attack, with Broly then shown having to blast into Grizzlor's own attack, was when Grizzlor then went on to.
You be your own people, bro.
Well, would you look at that? For it would seem as though your so-called
that's some crazy shit, bro.
Can't appear to distinguish friend from foe.
Unfortunately.
Exactly what I was hoping to have happen between you both, and so now that one of your very own is occupying,
he did push that bitch back though. He did deflect it though.
In the meantime, you just went and made my job that much.
That's a W fucking shot though. Both panels. Oh my god. Oh my god. Both panels are hard. Oh my god.
Because it's your grave up there and not mine. Grizzlor went on to the.
I don't know if Alex ever thinking about doing this shit, but bro, seeing these hoes in color though, all these fan mangas in color, ugh.
clench his fist.
Jesus Christ.
Then as Grizzlor was shown having to do
That's a duh.
Taking place up above him in the sky
Damn.
was when Angel Jinray went on to then chime in. Well, what an incredibly
I could see that shit animated, bro. I could see it.
Collision for typically if this was anyone else, and the
Kate flapping right now, bro.
wouldn't have came close in having it last for as long as it was shown lasting out there. But
Oh yeah, Ginger, I forgot he talking.
I wonder now, because even though Lord Grizzlor's energy of destruction
He
is
go Ultra Instinct
by its very nature, I
Blue
can't help but
Evolution.
shake this feeling of uncertainty that I have, because I know that
He
Lord
do 'cause his
Grizzlor
eyes
can
look
also
different.
sense something strange that is coming from above him as well. For the fusion's power has suddenly gone cold and disappearing without a trace, and so was Lord Grizzlor successful in eliminating
Ultra.
the fusion altogether just now, or is the
Ultra.
something far more sinister up there? For
Yes,
I
he
can't help
is.
but wonder on if this is a part of a much larger strategy on the fusion's end, or if Lord Grizzlor's attack had truly done what it was needed to do in eliminating them. And so I wonder as to which one.
I don't know why I thought that was
which is
Gogeta's hair.
Broly was then shown having to emerge from
almost
the
over,
swamp,
fuck.
having to dash down towards Grizzlor was when Angel Jinray then went on to continue. But of course, and while I knew that the monster Broly would still remain intact, only now appearing to be far more enraged than how he was shown being before, from what it looks like based on what I'm now beginning to sense, it would appear as though the fusion is not only alive up there, but what is this sensation that I feel that is coming from them, Jinray questions?
You know what it is.
Energy appears to be growing stronger and stronger, and so what could he be planning up there? Unless, wait,
You know what it is.
possible that they are about to reveal the unthinkable against Lord Grizzlor? For if one of them is already able to wield it, then certainly that
You
would
goddamn
imply that
right.
the fusion would be able to wield it too, but can it really be done? Because if what I suspect to be coming from within that dust cloud up there are to be true, then I'm afraid the odds that were previously shown being stacked in Lord Grizzlor's favor will no longer be at play moving forward if this were to be true.
That shit
As it
dropping
was
percentage.
only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon
No!
story of the resurrected fallen gods of destruction, the Universe 17 saga, manga chapter number 8 special, then comes to a close. Hey, what's up everybody? I look like shit right now, but I wanted
Alice, I hate you, bro. Why you cock block me, bro?
to give you guys a quick little update as to the chapter that you all have just seen go down.
I hate you, bro.
To kind of give you a little bit of information moving forward as to why I did what I did. Now, for many people that
You cock blocked us. That's what you did, just not big, bro.
have seen
What's uploaded?
Gogeta Blue go at it
4 months ago?
would assume that Gogeta Blue would be
This nigga had to go back fast. Ain't he was bald? Ain't you cut that shit off? Man, his shit go back fast, bro.
enough to stomp out Grizzlor. And I mean, debates aside, if you want to kind of go as far as to
Should I listen to this shit low key? You might be spoiling low key. I ain't gonna lie.
and Grizzlor are even, so even if let's just say they're both at a destructive level, they're even. Is going to come into his
Wait, who even?
everything's gonna make sense down the line, especially for the top 5 strongest, because only then are you going to see, oh, he didn't do this in the previous story because he was saving him for this. So Broly is going to come into his own. Give it time.
Yep, yeah. I already knew that.
And Grizzlor
I had a
are
feeling.
even, so even if let's just say they're both at a destructive level, they're even.
Well, confirmation just now. That nigga about to get his ass beat next episode. That nigga about to get his ass beat next episode. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, they even. You know what I'm saying? This Broly being third imposter for no damn reason. You know. Oh, this nigga. He about to dog walk that nigga now, bro. At GG's. Oh man. I got cock block. Cocky block. Okay, so next episode, I think it's the Saga's finale. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? 31 minutes. 2 minutes for it. Okay, then we want Universe 18. 32 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna. Next video, hour long. Hell yeah, I likes that. I likes that. Grizzlor, I just gotta say, big bruh, put them hands up. Cause y'all was that even before. Now it's over for you. Goddamn Pokemon. Go get the great, nah, not great ball. That ain't gonna be enough. Get the master ball, some shit, bro. Man, it was a dope. Broly. I ain't gonna lie, after this fight, man, Broly put them hands up too, man. You sabotaging the fight right now, big dog. On me. Anyway, thanks for watching. If y'all enjoyed your reaction, man, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Road to 3K. Not subscribe. You feel me? If I want Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel, link in the description down below. Subscribe to Alex. Get bro to 2 million subscribers. You feel me? Yeah, he done. Grizzlor, you done. I was wondering which one we was gonna see, Ego or Instinct. Instinct it is, bro. And it's up for that nigga. It's up for that Pokemon. Anyway, love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.